So how you've been doing real estate for 8 years. You said you're mostly doing email-based marketing. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Right now, what would you say, like within keeping you from getting more listings?
Just consistent follow-up.
And it's really in your report there, right?
I'm sorry, repeat that one more time. Hold on.
Marty?
Yes. Can you hear me a little better now?
Marty, can I give you here with calling yourself on here. Second.
Okay. All right. Is this better?
Yeah, it was getting all like robot, like doing all that weird sound, and I was like, it was hard to understand what was going on. Sorry.
No, absolutely. So.
Okay. Anyways, let me, so what I'll do is, I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about what we do, you know, how we do it, and then we'll go on the map and actually look at specific areas there, you know, in the Leander area that you're interested in. We'll go ahead and analyze those. Now, remind me how you heard about us. Did we send you an email and you decided you wanted to know a little bit more about our program, and you fill out the smart targeting request, or is that how that is, or was there another agent that had told you about us?
It was through another agent.
Oh, really? Who'd you talk to?
Oh, let me see. Robert Kaufman.
Oh, okay, Robert. Yeah. Oh, very cool. Yeah, no, I know he's when did I sign Robert up? That was a while ago. Yeah, no, but that's cool. Are you guys? Do you work in the same office?
No, we don't.
Okay. Well, let me, I'll go ahead and hop into this. If you have any questions, though, feel free to ask. I mean, I'm more than happy to get more in-depth on anything we talk about here. But, you know, a little bit about us as a company. We've been in business since 2007, so we've been doing this for a while. And Intel, you see here, is our largest investor. So they underwrote our company. They really liked what they saw. They gave us millions of dollars. And, you know, it said something in and of itself. But the data we have as a big data company, it's actually trusted by companies all over in the real estate industry. Realtor.com, we sell them data. We sell Homes.com, RealtyTrack. The Craig Proctor Group it preaches what we do here. Remax, Keller Williams. We're Keller Williams preferred vendors. And I'm talking with a couple people in the corporate office where they wanted to, they actually buy some of their data from us, but they're actually, I don't know if we're going to do the ES suite with them, but maybe, I mean, we don't know. They're just kind of curious about some of those things, but anyways, enough about that. A little bit about what we do. You know, we've, since 2000, well, we'll take, say, like a 2,000 home farm, right? And with a 7% turnover rate, and instead of doing the typical shotgun blast approach where you basically just send out mailers to everyone, or it's kind of a blind marketing approach where you treat everyone the same way. You know, what we do is we analyze that area, and we're going to pinpoint and show you which homes are most likely going to be listing in the next 6 to 12 months. So now instead of focusing on all 2,000, you're going to focus on the top 20% of those 2,000. And in this case, 20% of 2,000 is 400 homes. So those are the homes we would identify most likely to be listing. These are the ones you want to focus on. So now you have more time, more marketing money to spend on the right people. It's kind of like, even to break these 400 homes down even further, it's kind of like instead of having to market to 25 people, door knock, contact, however you prospect, get to 25 people to find the one that's going to be listing. Now you only have to go do those things to 5 people to find that one home that's going to be listing. So now they can see, they're going to be able to actually see you. You're going to see more marketing pieces from you. And like going along with the NAR study, is 67% of sellers sell with the first agent they talk to. So in a lot of these cases, that will be you because they would have heard about Marty, they would have seen you, and it's just a lot of, you're going to be getting in front of them months before another agent has a clue they're going to be listing. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Cool. What would you do with that information? If you knew, that your neighbor down the street was going to be listing, and then 5 homes down from that, and, then across the street from them, they could be listing, what would you do with that?
Yeah, you would hope you'd be smart enough to get in front of them.
Yeah, that's right. You'd want to get to know them, of course. And it's really cool. How we do this, Marty, is this is the part I really love. We have 5 PhDs here, and they've developed these 50 algorithms so far. That's the count we are at now. And each one of these mathematical equations, they're going to be looking at different aspects of the data we have. And so we actually look at a specific neighborhood, and then we're going to go back over the last 20 years of history there, and we're going to look at 250 different attributes on each property there and the homeowners that have lived there and currently live there. And we're going to say, okay, how many people have listed their homes there over the last 20 years, and what did they all have in common? And now we're going to look through and see the common traits they all had. Maybe we noticed everybody was over 50 years old that listed their home there. They had all lived there for at least 4 years. They had a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage, let's say 25% equity. They had 3 kids. The youngest just went to middle school. They had 2 cars, had a dog. This was their second house. Texas born and raised, worked for BP. Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we see those details on these are the homes that have been listing in that neighborhood. Now we're going to look right now, 2013, and say, okay, which homes have those details? Because these are the ones you want to focus on. These are the hot tamales. These are the ones we show in this area most likely to be listing. And so those are the ones we're going to point you towards, and so you can get in front of those. And it's neat because we back test the data. And so what I mean by that is we're going to look at that specific neighborhood and we'll say, all right, let's pretend, Marty, if you'd been here a year ago today using our program, what kind of results would you see? So we'll go back a year, put a stake in the ground and say, all right, let's say that you chose these 2,000 homes. Here are the 400 we told you were most likely going to list this year. Now let's come forward to the end of the year, to right now, and say, okay, how many of those actually listed? How accurate were we at able to predicting that information there? And we'll be able to show you that. So you know before you even get into the program how we're performing in that neighborhood you're interested in. We also then go ahead and continually analyze that information because we realize people's lives change. Somebody right now might not be thinking of listing, but in March, that could be a totally different story. And it's cool too because when somebody lists their house, we'll assume either you got that or another agent, so we'll kick them off your top 20% list and let the next statistically relevant home move up into that position so then you can get to nurture them and get to know them better. And you can also, you can kick anyone off or add anyone into this list that you so choose. That's very customizable. To say you see somebody that you know, you got a great relationship with, no need to market to them, right? So you can take them out. Let that family you don't know move up into that so you can get to know them. A few elements of our program, and then I'll get a little more detailed on each one, but you're going to have an online dashboard. You're going to be able to come onto that. You're going to be able to see not only who's in your top 20%, but everybody in the area, in your territory. And you're going to also be able to look at specific things, like show me the number 1 home most likely to list down to, the 2,000th home most likely to list, so we can stack rank it for you. we have an automated marketing component to this program. So it's neat because we know that marketing and consistency tend not to go hand in hand with realtors, and so we've developed this program so it takes the stress out of a realtor's life. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about being consistent because we're going to show you, we're going to consistently brand you to these people that you want to know, and they're going to get to know you that way. So one thing that we do are these branded online ads that specifically target the people living there in that neighborhood you and I pick. We also do personalized direct mail that specifically targets just the top 20% of those homes. So we don't do the shot and blast approach. It's very laser focused, going to the right people. We do email nurturing, and of course there's your personal touch. Now you know the right people to get in front of before anyone else. So that's, yeah, and you don't have to wait for anybody to respond to your marketing pieces. You can proactively get out there. So that's why we consider ourselves a lead identification program. Because we're identifying who is going to be coming and listening during the year. Let me tell you a little bit about the online ads. These are actually really cool, very unique to our company, which is cool because it's going to really separate you from your competition there because nobody else is doing this right now in that area. So what we do is we go to third-party vendors online and we buy the computer cookies of the people, for the homes of the people living there. So now when they come online to their computer, let's say John Smith, 123 Main Street, when he comes on, he's going to be seeing your branded online ad up to 5 times a day on 95% of the websites he goes on. So it's not going to be Shannon Henderson he's here. It's going to be, Marty Kelly. So he could be on, Trulia. Your ad could be there. He could be on the Weather Channel. He could be shopping on Amazon. He could be watching a video on YouTube. He could be on his local news website, and your ad can appear there. And he's going to be seeing that. So you know the people you're spending your marketing dollar on are the exact people you want to be seeing you and getting to know you better as that local neighborhood expert.
Okay.
Any questions about how these work?
No question.
What do you think about that? I mean, is that something you can see yourself utilizing?
Yeah, that's a pretty slick tool, and I can see the benefit of that.
Oh yeah, it's really cool, and it's neat because one of my coworkers here, he actually, an agent recently just purchased the territory that he lives in, and so on his iPhone, on his tablet, on his work computer, any computer that's kind of tied to his home address, he starts seeing these online ads. Like he was reading this story today on it was a UK The Guardian website. It was something about Kanye West, and anyways, he's like, hey, look at this, and it was the ad for this guy, Drew Jacobson, and he's like, yeah, I know this agent's in my area. He looked it up in our system, and the guy had bought that area. So it's really cool that one of our very own are now being targeted, right? So, but he's wised up to it because, of course, he knows all about this. So, a little bit about the direct mailers we send out. It's not the typical postcard that you usually see. They're actually 5.5 inches by 8.5. And they're real quality, 120 cardstock, glossy, color, printed front and back. And out of the 3.6 million we've mailed out so far, we're typically seeing a 2 to 4% response rate. Now, how do we know that? It's pretty neat, actually. What we do is, underneath our call to action here, we tell people to come to smarthomeprice.com. So as soon as they come to this website, there's a key code here on each card, which is tied to the physical address of that person's home. So as soon as John Smith puts that in there, boom, you get an email letting you know John Smith, 123 Main Street, just responded to your mailer. So you now know, he kind of went from a cold lead to a warm lead for you. You want to go over there, respond to him in some way to be able to find out where he stands on the sales cycle. Is he just kind of curious, or are they ready to list their home next month? Yeah.
Right.
And as soon as they put that in, what are they going to see? So they hit print it, right? And it's going to show them a bird's eye view of their house. And once you show them this, we have them confirm some details here. Now this is important actually because you probably noticed, Texas being a non-disclosure state, a lot of automated valuations there tend not to be too accurate. Go to Zillow and you'll be able to see that. Now in order to combat that, make our automated valuations a little bit more accurate, is we have people confirm the details, because some of the things we notice that we're throwing off that valuation formula are your bedroom bathroom count, which is inaccurate. So the formula is real simple. You take 6 or 7 data points, plug it into a formula, and it's going to give a value for the house. So if a few of those data points are off, obviously the end number is going to be wrong too. So here they could be like, this is not a 2-bedroom, 0-bath house. It's actually a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, so they can confirm those. And that's going to give them a better automated valuation. Here they have to put in a valid email address in order to get that. And the cool thing is now that's made available to you. And we let them know, price check announced it's on its way, so they go to their inbox, open this up, and here's the email we have for them. And we let them know, smarthomeprice.com, that website you're about to go into, may not factor in special circumstances like remodels, tear down, rebuilds, upgrades, things like that. So that's why you need to talk to a human being, like a real agent, who can actually let you know what your home's really worth. So with that in mind, they click and come here to this branded CMA page where they see their home in red, homes in blue we've compared their home to, and they can change any of these comps up. So say, okay, what's going on here with my computer? Oh no! Oh great. Okay, you know what? My computer's restarting here.
Okay.
So sorry about that. It's updating. Wow. Okay, this happened to me once before, and I told it, let me know in 4 hours. I guess it's been 4 hours since that. But anyway, sorry about that. So all those, I'll keep going on until my computer's starting up here. But so we're gonna go ahead and they're gonna be able to see that information on their home, and the cool thing is, since Texas is a non-disclosure state, we actually allow you to be able to change any of those prices that you see on those homes. So when you log on to your account, you're going to be able to see, these are the valuations for the homes there, and if they feel kind of off to you, you can increase or decrease those up to 20%. So you have a lot of sway in that, which is nice because, of course, we don't tell people, these are the numbers that Marty did. It's always the website. So people are like, yeah, the website said this, but we don't think, well, you're probably right. Maybe they have a reason like, hey, we put $20,000 into our home, remodeling the kitchen, can't that affect the price of our house? Well, you're probably right, and obviously this website doesn't realize that, so I'd love to come over, take a look at the new granite countertops, the new wood floors, and just let you know what we can sell the home for. So on that CMA page, they can actually reach out to you, and they can go ahead and, email you or give you a call, and you can set up that listing appointment with them. And so let me go ahead. I'm going to start that go-to meeting again. And then, so let me start. That's going to start in just a second here. And then, so if you don't mind logging back into that, I apologize once again.
Okay.
It's like, okay, when would be the best time to turn the computer off and restart? Right now, yeah. But kind of moving on. Another thing that we do too is we do so as we capture their email address, we're going to put them in a monthly email drip. So the main part of this each month when we send it out to you is to brand you as a local neighborhood expert. So they're going to be able to see that. It's going to be targeting you, Marty Kelly, the agent they can talk to sell their home during that year. And then also, another thing that we do besides the email drip, but you get an online account. So I'll show you what that looks like here. I'm just going to go ahead and log on to that meeting again. And bear with me as it's just starting up here on my screen. So any questions so far?
No, it all seems pretty straightforward.
Okay. Let me go ahead and log on here. Alright. Alright, it's coming up here in just a second. Okay. Should be up here in just a second here. Alright. Okay, so you are there. Awesome. Okay, so to the organizer, Devin put on a, okay. So, I don't know why it's saying that. Okay, just a second here. So it's saying, so did you know, you didn't ever leave the meeting? You were just always on it, right?
Right.
Okay. So for some reason it says, new meeting, Marty Kelly. I'm trying to see how, and it's not showing you my screen, correct?
No, I'm not seeing the new screen yet. I'm seeing right where you ended last time.
Oh, really? Okay, so let's see here. Okay. Are you sure you want to make Devin Perona president? Yes. Okay, so you should be seeing my screen now.
There you go.
Okay, perfect. Alright. Okay. So there we go. Alright, so we went through this flow here. And this, and then, so they can contact you, reach out to you, send you that email. Here's that monthly email, trip monthly email we send out. Here's a snapshot of the online account. So here, you can see these different filtered results. So it's really neat because you can filter through a lot of different results and see, are you still seeing my screen there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. It was weird. It said I had left the meeting, but, and anyways, so you got the targeted online, the target people here. These are the ones we show most likely to be listing. And you can see it's been sorted by rank, number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on and so forth. You can see these red and green arrows. These show the movement. You know, Sammy used to be ranked number 1 or 2, but obviously we got some more data on him that's moved him down to the 3rd position. You can click here, see who's responded to your pieces, see everyone. Here's where you can adjust the territory values. You can download any of these lists that you want owner-occupied, owner-occupied list, you want to do a door knock or something like that, a drop-off list. You can get that and then implement that into, you know, e-edge program or any other program you might be using. If you want to get specific, like pick William here. Here you can see, you know, here's William. Looks like we've captured his email address there. Maybe you get his phone number from another program you got. You can add that in. You can also edit his individual home value. So you can change that. That's going to change the price range he sees, of course. Once again, we want him to come to you for that final answer. You can put notes in here. You know, met with William. He's interested in moving next few months. His dog's named Ben. I'll save that. See their loan and transaction information, if that's available. What's their interest rate? You know, what did they buy the home for? You can see the marketing summary here. You know, how many times cards have been sent to them. You know, how many times they visited the website. And you can also use third-party social search engines here. So this is all the rage. You know, at the last family reunion, this is what everyone was talking about. You know, you can find, here's William online. It so happens you guys have a connection. And what if it was somebody you had listed, right? Obviously, you'd want to bring that up with them when you go talk to them. And see who their other friends are that you might know and be able to network with them. You can click the map link here. Agents love this because it helps them stay organized. You'll see what's going on there, especially if they want to, you know, specifically farm in this community. So say you talk with William here. Afterwards, instead of, say you wanted to door knock or drop something off at these homes, instead of going to 25 homes, spending the time doing that, here's the 5 you want to go focus on. Go over there, let them know where in the neighborhood. See if they're also one of those homes that are going to be listing during the year. And of course, we give everybody an account manager. We want you to be as successful as possible using this program. And we're going to give you our best tips and practices because we want you to be able to, be able to get as many listings as possible using this program. So the real big picture is we have identified, you know, spent hundreds of thousands of dollars developing these algorithms to be able to show you which homes are most likely going to list in the next 6 to 12 months. We couple this with consistent marketing, so we're branding to the right people now so they get to know you better, and that's going to tie right in with your prospecting. So now you can focus your efforts on the best qualified prospects. That means more listing appointments, you know, more revenue, and you know, it gives you that unfair advantage because you now know the right people to focus on before anybody else in that area.
Right.
So that being said, any questions about identifying?
Not that I know of at this time. But I see that we'll be able to pick the farm area that we like best.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just pull up, let me see, I'm going your account, and we're going to come here, and let's go up to, let's say, Leander, Texas. So I'm going to give you control of the mouse, so you can go ahead and move it and show me the area you want. And I'll show you kind of what the map's doing here. So there's about a 5 to 6 second delay in the computer screen. So I might point at something, and then 6 seconds later see me point at it. So I apologize. That's some internet lag. But these pink polygons we're looking at,
Yeah.
these are U.S. Census tracts.
Okay. Yep.
So if I pick this track, you can see down at the bottom of the screen, 3,814 homes have been selected. Now we can get specific though. I can zoom in and actually get, if you wanted everything around the Cimarron Hills Golf Club, we can zoom in around that and take the actual streets there. Now you'll notice some of these areas are gray. That means some of the homes in that area have been taken by another agent. All we need to do though is zoom in to see specifically what's available still and what's not.
Okay.
But I'll go ahead and let you drive. You can either type in a zip code up here, or and then we can zoom in and look at a specific area.
All right. I'm going to look at one of the gray ones first over here. Say off
Like in
of,
this area in here?
correct.
Okay, let's go ahead and zoom in on that. Kind of by Apple Springs. Oh, the Grand Falls, Grand Mesa at Crystal Falls.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to give you a heads up on this. There is a lady, she's got a contract out for this. She hasn't signed it yet, but we do first come, first serve. And I warned her. Actually, I told her I was going to be talking to somebody in Leander, and I'm like, I don't know if he wants it. So just to let you know, right now it's still available as of today.
Okay.
If she signed the contract in 3 hours, it would then become hers. But let me show you that the numbers actually look really good here. So this is actually a really popular area. I'm surprised it has not yet been taken. So we come through here, and let me move this around so it loads up that. Let me make this a little bit bigger. So we come through here, grab all of the Crystal Falls area down along here, and the Indian, kind of along Indian Springs there. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'll get the entrance of Crystal Falls here. Okay. So we got this area. So that's 535 homes in here.
Yeah.
Well, 557. There we go. So if we grab that area, now one thing we need is at least 1,600 homes to have a large enough sample size because we go ahead and we guarantee our analytics in the contract. So we just want to make sure that we have a large enough sample size to do that. So where else would we want to add in some homes?
You can take this part is another Crystal Falls neighborhood.
Right in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
So that gets us to 1,230.
and then take this front section.
Okay, like Misty Ridge in that area there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Getting there. And then you can take, is this Gan Ranch? Yeah.
Yeah, so what we got in there is all around the Gan Ranch Park area. So we could come in there and grab that as well.
Yeah, that's fine, just for analytics here.
Yeah, just so I can show you the analytics of that area. So yeah, so if, say we come in here and grab this area, we can always make it smaller and more specific, but we'll take 2,313 homes there. So let's analyze those. We'll say, okay, if you'd been here a year ago today using this program, what kind of results would you have seen actually in this area? So let me see what comes up here. We'll take a look. So here, for example, oh, you know what? One thing I'm going to do, I'm going to just take this area out right here, actually.
Okay.
Because I think those numbers are kind of throwing things off here. Okay. I'm going to take these out. Now, actually, I'm going to analyze this area here. Okay. So if you had been here a year ago today, what would have happened? Let's take a look. Okay, so here you had a 12.4% turnover rate, which is huge. I mean, that's phenomenal. I mean, that's the organic turnover rate out of 1,583 homes. We had nothing to do with that. That's just what's happening. Now, for you, though, instead of focusing on 1,583 homes, you would have focused on 316 of those homes. And by doing it, those those are the ones we identified most likely to be listing there. And if you had done that, you would have had a 17.4% turnover rate. So out of the 316 homes you focused on, 54 of those listed, which was 28% of the 195 homes that listed in the whole area. Well, here we're showing the median home value is $369,185. So if you close all 369, all 54, let's say you're a super agent, and you got the 3% commission rate, you would have made an additional $598,000 on top of what you're already making. Now, obviously, that would have been awesome. We'd probably hire you to be our spokesperson if you got all those listings. But let's just be a little more realistic here. Let's say, okay, 369,000 times 3%, what is that? $11,000. So let's say between $10,000 to $11,000. So say you get 5 listings for the program, you make another $50,000 in commission on top of what you're already making. I'd say that's a pretty good return on investment.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and save this here just in case we want to take a look at this again. But yeah, the numbers in this area, look, I would really like these. I mean, we're getting you in front of almost a third of all the homes that listed in that area. One thing we could do here, if I zoom out here once, I know if we take where it was there, this neighborhood up here, actually, I'm just going to do a little test here. We actually had, the numbers look a little bit even better with that in there. So let me show you let's let this load up again. I'll show you what this looks like. So if I grab this area here, okay, and analyze this, so Crystal Falls plus that neighborhood, because it's interesting because some neighborhoods have different numbers, different types of people living there. Sometimes we have really strong data there. So, I mean, this is even better. See, you're at a 16.4% turnover rate here.
Right.
And analytically now, you went from 28% to 30%. So now we're hitting 1/3, of all the homes that listed. So I like that. Anyways, I'll just save that here too as an option. I just wanted to show you how numbers look different depending on the neighborhoods we pick. But so let's go ahead and save that. And what else do you want to take a look at?
I want to look at Twin Creeks down in Cedar Park.
Okay, yeah, Twin Creeks has actually been taken, unfortunately. So let me go ahead and show you that, though. We come down here. So let's come and zoom into Twin Creeks, which is right down here. Right here. Yeah. So let me show you this. So yeah, so Twin Creeks and Deer Creek Ranch. This is everything in black here has been taken.
Okay.
The Cypress Mill, but Shenandoah is available. All these Cypress Bend is available. You come over here. The north part of Avery Ranch is taken. Avery Ranch South is available. A little bit of Avery Ranch East has been taken. But Brushy Creek's there, Fern Bluff, Stone Canyon. These areas are available here.
All right.
Some of Cat Hollow. Actually, a lady just, the appointment before you, she just got Cat Hollow and Deer Run, and then Breakaway Point. So she just barely got these areas. Oh, and Sendero Springs. Yeah. So, but then you got Great Oaks. I don't know if you do acreage lot kind of areas, but you got Sweet Farm, Spanish Oaks, Talcahuano Springs. All these areas are available in here. I've known that a couple agents look at that. But yeah, that Crystal Falls area is any day now. I mean, somebody's gonna get it. But that's a great area. Yeah, there's a great opportunity there. Where else do we want to take a look at? Oh, Vista Oaks is taken too. But then everything else, anything turning pink is all available.
Okay.
Everything, I think almost everything to the east of the 35 and Round Rock's available. But where else would you want to zoom in and see if it's still there?
Do you know where River Place is down 620 and 2222?
River Place.
So,
yes. Okay. Wait. So it takes 620
Correct. So
And then
keep going down this way.
I'm trying to see. Oh, down over here.
Yeah. Watch out. Let's see. Yeah, come down Ranch Road 620 and find 2222 is going to come across. Okay, freeze. See, that's 183. Where are we? It's there's a little farther down.
Okay. Oh, River Place Center. Yeah. Okay. So here's the River Place Center area. So you can see this area right here is still available. There's 230 homes there.
Yeah.
So this it states on River Place. You can see some of this has been taken though.
Yeah.
But Comanche Canyon, that area is available. I know some people like. I mean, you got good priced homes there. I know it's the drive to get there is kind of a pain sometimes. But these homes, you got $400,000, $500,000 homes in here. That area is available there. This Anderson, so I mean, the Spicewood, you know, this is all of it, all taken here. But you can see like the villages at Anderson Mill, you know, up above here. I'll show you what's available. You can see all the sale area in here is available as well. Village Oaks.
All right. So let's just then talk numbers. What would the Crystal Falls area be costing me for what was like 1,600 homes there?
Yeah. So let me go ahead and I'll show you the price point. You know what that would be for that many homes, and I'll show you the kind of the discounts that we got going on. The cool thing is, by doing that territory check, you didn't realize that you were inadvertently actually qualifying yourself for a discount, which is kind of cool. So I'll take that area, and let me show you what we got here. So here, you've got, for a territory that size, it's basically our minimum size here, so you can always add in more if you want, but it's 39,700 to 40,700 online impressions. Those are the ad impressions that you're getting in that area. That's how many that are going to be going out between those numbers during the year. Now, you got the targeted mail postcard, those mailers that go out, those 5.5 by 8.5 jumbo mailers. Our cost to print and stamp and mail those out would be $2,894 for the year, or basically $241 a month. So so you can kind of use it as a matrix here to be able to say, well, maybe I'll do 9 months, and that would be $2,100, or maybe I'll do 6 months, you know, which would break down to every other month, you know, during the year. You could do some 1 month, we do some 1 month. I'd say the average agent usually does around 9, so we could keep that there just for you to see. We can always lower that or increase it if we want to. Smart Reports, 1-year subscription. We have people calling in for this all the time. It gives them access to these reports that we put together. It's access to our national database of over 80 million properties. So what that does, Marty, is you can go on, you can run basically a light CMA on any home in the United States, not only the homes in your territory, but anywhere. And some people like using these with their prospecting, and when you go through your implementation meeting, they'll explain these more in depth, and you'll be able to see if those are something you want to use or not, but they're free, included in the program. So let me show you what we've got going on here. So by doing a territory check, basically alerting me that you might be interested, and instead of me cold calling you, we actually give you 15% off the analytics, which is really cool. So that's $578 off. So you get this exclusive area, data's updating monthly, $578 off of $3,800, so it's $3,281 for the year. We also have this one-time setup fee here, $395. What does that cover? It covers the designer, whoever's on a graphic design team that puts together your online ads, puts together your mailers, and some of that goes to my commission. Targeted online advertising. So it's cool because you get this discount here, and actually what we're doing this month on the targeted online ads is we're doing 25% off. So, which is cool. So that's $385 off. So for the year, it's $1,158 for those online ads to be going on. And so, which is cool because now you get these two discounts combined. Here you've got 9 mailers going out to the top 20% of the homes. We show most of the list. That's 322 homes each of those months at 75 cents per home. So our cost would be at $2,170 print, stamp, and mail this out for you. And you're going to get one that comes to your mailbox each month. Basically, hey, you got it, everyone else is getting it. Hey, I saw your mailer the other day. You know exactly what they're talking about. So if we take 322 mailers times, not divided, but 322 times 9 months, that's going to be 2,898 pieces that go out during the year. So for the year, it would be $7,004. So your first listing would more than cover the cost of the program, and then everything else you get, plus the referrals from those people that you sign up, and you get your signs in front of the yard and all that. Yeah, that's all included.
Okay. And then, so I'd have a one-time payment of $7,004.
Yeah, so you could either pay up front. If you want to do a one-time payment, you actually get an additional discount. It would give you another 5% off if you wanted to pay up front. So that would be $6,811. You can also do monthly payment, or like if you want to do semi-annual payment, you can do that. If you want to do monthly, this is what it breaks down to. Now you'll be like, okay, there's a difference between this number and this number. And that's because there's this finance fee, which they have because you're expanding the payments over the year. Now, I can waive this if you can give me 5 other agents you think would be interested in this program. I can go ahead and then, have my manager allows me to be able to waive this. Of course, at the end of the month, he goes through and sees it. If I've done this with people, and then he says, well, tell me about who those referrals are and how's it gone with those. So I would just make sure I need to get those or I'd get in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
So that would bring it to $550 a month. And your first $550 includes the one-time setup fee when you sign it.
Right. Okay. Let's see. All right. Well, so right now the Crystal Falls section is available for the moment.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and take a look at that. I want to make sure we get that just the way you like it, but like literally there is a lady who's got a contract out on it, and I think she wanted to talk to her husband about it.
Right.
So that's where she stands, just being totally upfront with you. So I've had it where, an area an agent wanted, I said, hey, it's available. I had an appointment. This is how it went, actually. I had an appointment with one agent on Monday. He's like, yeah, I want to buy this whole area. He's going to buy 20,000 homes. He's a big agent, right? And then I told this guy, hey, this area is going to be gone, so, get what you want now. So he's like, okay. So I was like, well, how much time do I have? I'm like, well, I'm going to talk to the agent on Monday, but, it's first come, first served. So anyways, the agent on Monday, he called me on Saturday. So he called me, and he got it, the whole thing. And then I talked to the other agent on Monday, and he's like, okay, I want to get this area. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's gone.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, but you said it was available. I'm like, well, it wasn't, but he got it. So it was a real tough spot for me. So I just give everyone that warning, fair warning, ahead of time. But, so let's go ahead and take a look at this area here. And, okay, this is, alright, so let's go ahead and reload this page up here. Okay, so let's make sure we got everything, all the Crystal Falls area and the neighborhood you want there. So are you thinking about getting this Crystal Falls area? Is that the one, the area you'd be mostly interested in?
Yeah, it's pretty, I do some transactions in there, and it's pretty close to where I like to work most of my business.
No, it's a nice area too. Like, we got these areas right here. Now, what about up here? Oh, look. So, what about this? Crystal Falls, Panther Hall, Lion's Lair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, we didn't include that. So it's. Oh, now what about this Apple Springs area there?
So that's a possibility. It's acreage home sites.
Okay. So I'll just keep that out there right now. So let's see, we've got that. So it's showing 1,284 homes. I'm not sure why. Oh, okay, yeah. It's for some reason these homes Now, in here, which homes in here would you be interested in? I know I threw that in there just because I've done this with another agent, but, I mean, do you like that area south of Baghdad Road here?
That one there is not very appealing to me.
Okay, so let's take that out. I mean, I want to get this specifically the way, the areas that you specifically want here.
Right.
And we'll make sure we get the one with the best. What about the entrance, before the entrance of Crystal Falls, like Deep Woods Trail,
Yeah.
Mule Deer?
That one and the one across the street, across Crystal Falls, is fine. Yeah.
Okay. So if I grab these in here. Okay. So now we're at 100 and let's get this back to where you at. So I got a 1,674 homes. So let me go ahead and get 608. We're right there. So if we take this area in here, let me grab that little. Actually, okay. So if we grab this, let's analyze that again. They added in that Lion's Lair and these homes here. Let's see what the numbers look like. Make sure they're still good. Awesome. Look at that. So this is you're now at 18.9%. That was your turnover rate this last year as of 4 months ago. So March 2013 to March 2012.
Mm-hmm.
You have a huge turnover rate there. 32% of all the homes that listed, we told you were going to be listing, and we basically told you they were, and they did. So 60 homes out of the 321 you focused on listed. Average price, $314,883. These numbers look really good there. I'm just hoping that other lady will want to buy another area. But, hey, it's first come, first serve. It's kind of like, it's like you have a home and a cash buyer comes up. You have somebody who's like, well, I'm thinking about buying this, and then you have a cash buyer that comes up and says, I want to buy this house today.
Right.
Unless they got a, basically, what do you call it when you have not an escrow, where they have basically a first right or refusal on the home. Unless they got that, then you don't have to really, you probably just go with the person buying cash right at the moment, right? So.
Yeah, absolutely. Going through financing is...
that might buy it,
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me go ahead. I'll take a snapshot of this area. This is what I'll put in the contract. Let me just wait till that loads up again here. This looks nice, yeah. But in 2 days, you'll be able to see this whole area and see the homes pinpointed, which ones we show most likely be listing, and that information's all there available for you. So I'm just gonna go ahead and save this here. Marty Kelly. Final area. Okay, so let me save that. So, okay, let me show you. We added a couple homes in this. It won't, I don't know if it's really even going to affect the price. No, it's the same thing, 1608, 1608. Perfect. So, come here to check out. What were you thinking more of, doing the 9 mailers or 12 or 6, or what was kind of your thoughts there?
I would probably do a full year, 12 months.
The full year, 12, okay. So let me show you what that price would be there on that. So we got that in there. We give you the 15% off, or 25% off on the online ads. So that's $7,728. That's 12 months of mailers. So what that breaks down to is 322 homes times 12 months. So that's 3,864 mailers going out to those people. So you're really hitting them up. They hear about Marty Kelly. They see Marty Kelly. You're just the agent there. That's on their mind. And that's what we want to do. We want to keep you front of mind. So when the time comes when they do sell, hey, who should we talk to? What about that Marty Kelly guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what are you thinking of? Did you want to do the annual payment? Do you want to get the extra 5% off there?
Yeah, that's a good question. The good question. I need to talk to my partner and see if we want to break it up or if it makes more sense. Because, like you said, one closing could pay for it. So show me the screen that says where it would be monthly and
referral discount in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what we're looking at. So with the 12 mailers, it's $611 a month. And of course that 611, if you split that with somebody, it would be $305 a month.
Right. Okay.
So right now what I can do is I can send this to you in a contract via DocuSign.
All right.
So you got that there. It's all ready for you. If you need me to talk to a partner, I know it's hard to basically redo what I just did and explaining things. I'm more than happy to do that.
Okay.
Later today, tomorrow, or I can send you an email with a bunch of talking points that you can just forward over to them. Or if they're just hey, well, yeah, if you think it's a good idea, Marty, let's go for it.
Right.
Then you have the contract there. You can sign it and lock that area in. And once again, somebody else does have a contract too out with this. They just need to talk to their husband. So, I'm not a pressure guy, but I just want to let you know that's the situation we got here. So,
absolutely.
Anyways, so I'll go ahead and do that. I'll confirm this. And here's the thing. So when I send this out to you, you can always, if you want somebody to split the cost with you, we just add an addendum to the contract, and then they just go ahead. We get the credit card information. We just split the 60/40, 50/50, however you want it. And so let me go ahead and upload that area there. Reserve the territory. Okay. And okay, let me go ahead and open this up. And I'll send this to you right now so you can take a look at it. When, kind of time frame wise, just from my knowledge, when do you think you'd be able to talk to your partner about that?
I'll call in this afternoon and try to go over the points, and probably I would have, at least have a phone conversation. Don't necessarily have to do a webinar on, the next day or something like that if they want to move forward. Because I realize these things disappear fast, so.
Unfortunately it does. Let me go ahead and I'm going to send this to you via DocuSign here. Let me put this together for you. Okay, I just paused my screen here because I got to go through. We use Salesforce and I had to log on here and I got to go through all my. Had to find you. Now I'm going to add the. Let's go ahead here. Got to add the document. So what I'll do is if I don't hear back from you.
Oh shoot. Hey.
How you doing?
Hey, Devin, are you there? Sorry about that.
Yeah. Hi. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll send this to you. If I don't hear back from you by Wednesday, then I'll give you a call back just to see where we stand. But I'm sure you'll get a hold of your partner today, and we'll be able to touch base and just kind of see where you're at. I'm going to send it to Marty at martykelly.net. Is that the best thing that's place to send that to?
That's right, yes, sir.
Okay, cool. And then, so I'll send that to you right now. Just let me know once that comes through. I just want to make sure that it doesn't go to your spam folder.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for it.
Okay, so I just sent that off to you. Yeah, so let me know once that comes through, and then I'll let you run, and then we'll go ahead and I'll wait to hear back to you, but I'll give you a call on Wednesday if I don't, and just to kind of see where we're at, and then hopefully, I'd love for you to be able to get this area, and be able to get more listings at it. I mean, it's great price point, great turnover. Is it kind of just like a really hot area people want to move into?
It is pretty good. It's nice. It's a growing community, and you can get an acreage home site, but still priced, well under $1 million and stuff like that. So it is pretty desirable.
Yeah, somebody that wants some land, a little bit of land to go out there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, did that come through yet?
I believe so.
I didn't know. I had problems with DocuSign the other day. It was taking a while to send out contracts. I just wanted to make sure that it does go through.
Let's see. Yes, it did come through just now.
Cool. It'll say like DocuSign document to review. Okay. Well, very good. Hey, I'll let you take a look at that. Talk to your partner today. Feel free to reach out to me. Let me see on my calendar here. I've got I've got a half an hour break here. Then I've got something at 4. But at 6, 7, 8, I'm in California actually, so I have a Texas number, but I'm in California, so you can call me up to, basically 7 o'clock your time. I'll still be here in the office. So, and if not, I forward my number to my cell phone. So, anyways, I will go ahead and talk to you on Wednesday, if not sooner.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thanks. Do you want me to send you? I'll send that kind of talking points email over to you, so you can use that as a reference if you need to.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. All right. Hey, Marty. Look forward to working with you.
Yes, sir. Have a good afternoon.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
The organizer has ended the session, and this call will be disconnected. Goodbye.